One of the most popular weed killers on the market is now the target of lawsuits across the country. The legal claims follow a report from the International Agency for Research on Cancer, and it recently classified Roundup's main ingredient, glyphosate, as, quote, probably carcinogenic to humans. Mireya Villarreal is in Los Angeles with both sides of that argument. Mireya, good morning.
Well, good morning, Gail. The lawsuits involve people who were physically exposed to Roundup at high levels, like farmers or gardeners. Now, the bottle does carry a warning on the back here that talks about avoiding contact with your eyes, but it does not say anything about wearing protective gloves or a mask when using the product. The plaintiffs claim that Roundup's parent company, Monsanto, failed to properly warn its customers.
Yolanda Mendoza lives every day like it's her last. The mother of 3 is happy and healthy now, a stark change from 3 years ago when she was diagnosed with non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
What's running through your head?
I thought I was going to die.
And how much of your body was infected?
I was stage 4.
Stage 4?
Stage 4.
During her 5-month battle with the disease, her children were only allowed to visit once a week.
There were moments that you didn't think you'd survive.
Yes.
What got you through that?
The kids, my kids.
The hardest part was them.
And not being there with them.
After intense chemotherapy, her cancer is now in remission.
Is this part of the area where you sprayed?
Yes.
Okay. Mendoza is fighting a new battle against the product she says made her sick, the popular weed killer Roundup. She used this backpack sprayer once a week on her 1-acre property.
I would strap it on and I would walk around spraying.
Attorney Robin Greenwald's firm, Whites & Luxembourg, represents Mendoza and more than 30 others suing or planning to sue Monsanto, the agriculture company that discovered Roundup's main ingredient, glyphosate. She says her clients used Roundup frequently at work and at home.
Some people are landscapers, some people are migrant farm workers, some people are farmers. What everyone has in common is that they all use Roundup and they all have non-Hodgkin's lymphoma.
The lawyers base their cancer claims on this 2015 report from the International Agency for Research on Cancer, or IARC, a division of the World Health Organization. It found glyphosate to be probably carcinogenic. The report says glyphosate caused DNA and chromosomal damage in human cells.
I can tell you that glyphosate is safe.
Dr. Donna Farmer has studied the chemical at Monsanto for more than 20 years. She strongly disagrees with IARC's findings.
The data that they look at, they cherry pick it, and then they interpret some of those studies completely different than the researchers who actually did it.
She says comprehensive long-term studies by both Monsanto and other independent researchers show the chemical does not cause cancer.
How do you respond when someone says, I got sick because I used your product?
I know she's looking for answers, but the answer's not with glyphosate.
What if I told you that this particular woman was using it 4 times a month?
If you're using it properly the way you should be confident in the safety of that to use it every day.
So no need for the masks, no need for the gloves, at least not at this point.
And there is no data indicating that we should change any recommendations on how this product should be used.
The EPA has found that glyphosate does not pose a cancer risk to humans. Dr. David Eastman is a toxicologist who studies agriculture chemicals at UC Riverside.
IARC focuses on hazard identification, and the EPA focuses on risk. Risk is a more involved process in that it involves not only can it cause cancer, but is it likely to cause cancer under specific sorts of exposure conditions. I think that certainly the risk is modest and probably very small.
But Mendoza says customers should know more about the potential risk of using the product.
I want to make people aware of what it is that they're spraying. I don't want them to go through what I had to go through.
What your family had to go through.
Mm-hmm. And what I'm still going through.
The EPA is currently evaluating glyphosate, which is standard procedure for chemicals like this every 15 years. They do tell CBS that at this point they are taking the IARC report into consideration and they should have their evaluation done by the end of the year.